A lit welcome. This is a reboot of this YouTube channel, The Time of Filming. So this is going to be Ground Zero, Episode 0, Restart, Refresh. For anyone new, I previously had a lot of videos that were up. For the current subscribers that have hung in there, thank you very much. This is a reboot. So in this video, we're just going to talk about who I am, what A-Lit is, how A-Lit got started, and what you can kind of expect from A-Lit. So my name is Izzy. I'm currently an engineer. I'm a controls engineer specifically. I went to the University of Central Missouri, aka UCM. For the older generation, it's known as CMSU, but that's not really important. I went there for engineering. My degrees are in engineering technology. Now, there is a difference between a traditional engineering degree, and an engineering technology degree. Basically, engineering technology has a lot less theory, but here in America, at least, you can still get a job and be hired as an engineer with an engineering technology degree. Every company is just subjective on where their value's at for degrees. Anyway, I got my degree. I did a double major in mechanical engineering with an emphasis mechanical engineering technology with an emphasis on product design, and the second major is industrial engineering technology. I also got a certificate in robotics and automation and Lean Six Sigma, and I think I got a construction minor. For anyone that's going to UCM or thinking about it, the construction minor is basically a given. You take all the classes required to basically get that. So just a side note for any future mules out there, yes, our mascot, Central Missouri's mascot, is a mule named Mo. Go Mules. So that's my education background, professional background, career so far. So far, I've been a controls engineer, control systems engineer, mechatronics engineer, and now currently I am a controls engineer. So I've pretty much been controls most of the time. When I was a mechatronics engineer, I was controls focused. So at the time of filming, it's August 2025, and October of 2025, I'll be at 4 years. So right now I'm at like 3.8 years of experience. Basically, I'm at 4. I will say I'm at 4 years of professional experience post college. Personal beliefs. I guess religiously, I am a Christian. I am a non-denominational Christian. What does that mean? That just means I believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I take the words and the wisdom and lessons in the Bible seriously, and I try to apply them in my everyday life and at home. With that being said, just like everybody else, I'm gonna fall short, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna make mistakes. I do it off camera, and whether you see those mistakes on camera, just please give me some grace and some mercy, as I'm trying to figure out how to navigate life just like everybody else is. So I may slip up and cuss or have a bad joke or whatever the case may be. Just please, just give me some grace, give me some mercy, pray for me. I'm trying to figure out life just the same way you are and everybody else is. And so that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I like to have fun. To me, fun is engineering. For me, like, engineering is not just a career. For me, like, it's a lifestyle. Like, making stuff, designing stuff, trying to apply what I've learned, whether that's through destructive testing, how strong is this print going to be, how strong is this idea going to be, or whatever. I find basically anything technology, engineering, science, math-wise, fun in my everyday life. So I'm always constantly trying to grow, trying to learn. Personal goal of mine is to be a polymath, which is basically an expert in, not basically, which is an expert in multiple fields. Think of like Da Vinci. He was a master painter, master engineer. He mastered multiple fields, arguably. And that's just what I'd like to do. So, yeah, that's me essentially. That's about it. Got 2 turtles. My wife and I have 2 turtles. I'm married with a wife, as I just said. And so let's get into A-Lit and its creation. So in college, I had bought my first 3D printer in 2018. It's a Monoprice Mini. So this was my very first printer. And you saw the bed size. It's like 4 inches by 6 inches. It's not very big. But it was what got me interested in 3D printing. So like a lot of people, I'm not short of ideas. I've got tons of ideas racing through my brain all the time, every day. The problem was I didn't know how to bring those ideas out of my brain and into the real world. Like I could make a cardboard contraption or popsicle stick creation, but it just, none of those were not enough to bring the ideas I really had out to life. So when I learned about 3D printing and got my first 3D printer, that really connected those dots for me. I was like, okay, now I can take a lot of these ideas I have and bring them out into the real world. So after getting my first printer, I had an idea. It's like, okay, I do want my own technology company of things I'm designing, possibly programming. I just want a one-stop shop. I don't want to make one product and then have to make a website and a company name for that one product and then make another one. And I have 4 websites for 4 different products. That just sounded like a nightmare. I wanted A-Lit to be a one-stop shop for any and everything I create. So A-Lit is what I say, it's a hobby and a business. It's a hobby because I still print for fun. I still have designs that are just simply fun, and that's the hobby aspect of it. And those prints or files will be free because that's just a fun project that I did. I'm not looking to sell. However, I do have the skills to make products that can be sellable. So that's why I say it's a hobby business. It's a one-stop shop. You'll get free stuff. There may be stuff you have to buy. So that's the idea and want behind A-Lit. Basically, it's my creative expression. It's how I express myself creatively. And so the name A-Lit, like I said, I had the idea. I want my own company. I want to be doing all sorts of crazy, wacky, fun stuff. And so one of my college buddies, he was an automotive major named Andrew. So I'm telling him about, like, hey, dude, I just got this 3D printer. I'm learning. I already know how to design stuff. And he's an automotive major, so he's like, oh, you could make me, a car part or car knickknacks or anything car related. And so I was like, hey, well, do you want to create this company together? Do you want to come in on it? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we're up late one night, doing what college people do, just hanging out. And we're trying to come up with names. And the name I had thought originally was going to be Desk Gadgets, because that was kind of what I was making in college at the time, little trinkets, little knickknacks. But when I looked it up, that website was already taken. So I was like, that's not going to work. But I was telling him, at least from what I remember, when people see our stuff, I want them to, be like I want them to say something cool about it. And one of us, I can't remember who, one of us was like, hey, and and the other person was like, lit. And we just like, light bulb went off. We were like, a lit. And for older generation or possibly the younger generation, A is basically a synonym for wow. Like AYE, A means wow. And lit basically means cool. So, and it's basically the parallel is wow, cool, which is what I want people to say when they see my projects or products. Wow, that's cool. So A lit is kind of slang for that. To me, for us at the time, it just sounded better because that's what we would be saying. And so that's how the name kind of came about. I had an internship at Dimensional Innovations, and after that internship, I added innovations to the name. So you'll hear me throughout the course of who knows how long saying A lit or A lit innovations. So you'll hear both names interchangeably. Shouts out to Dimensional Innovations for having me as an intern. Great place, great experience. And so that was pretty much how it started. So got a website up on Shopify, started the YouTube channel, and we were just filming all sorts of crazy stuff. And yeah, we were just young and in college, so we were talking. We had some products related to cannabis, which we both no longer associate with. So that's why I was saying some of the earlier videos were just kind of like, I don't think this is the direction I want to go anymore. So yeah, so what you can expect from this channel is a lot of random stuff, to put it, because it's ideas that I'm having. My ideas are random, so I may see something online like, ooh, I want to make that, but add my own touch. Or it may be a completely different idea of, you know what I mean? Like I could make an infinity cube. I could make a fidget spinner. I could make a robot. I could make a vacuuming robot. I've designed a battle bot, a 1 pound battle bot. I've only got one design so far, but in the future, multiple designs will come. So you can just kind of expect 3D printing mainly. That is the main thing. That is my main source of creativity and manufacturing. That's just what's the most accessible to me. So you can expect a lot of 3D printed projects. You can expect some toys. You can expect some electronics. You can expect some robots. You can expect some programming. You can just expect all sorts of random, wacky, crazy ideas and inventions and innovations. So that, I believe, is pretty much what I've got for this Ground Zero video. For the current subscribers that have seen the previous videos, I will be re-uploading the project videos. Like, I'm not putting the skits and the other random things I had. It's gonna mainly be the project videos, like the frisbee videos, the bat videos, the rocket videos. Those will all be uploaded, assuming I have not deleted or lost the footage. But those will be re-uploaded, and I may give some more insight into those videos about what inspired me to start those videos. So you can expect some of the older videos to come back, in addition to the newer videos. Now that I've got industry experience, it's actually enhanced my engineering design and thinking. Now that I've been around veteran engineers that have taught me the do's and don'ts and just some good practical skills, now I design completely differently. Now I think completely differently. It's not the same as when I was in college just trying to figure things out and having fun. So cheers to the reboot, and stay tuned for episode 1. which will probably be the cell phone superhero. I don't know how to sign off yet. No, I remember my sign off. Here we go. Thanks for watching. You stay lit, America.